Now, page 4, the vacuous Democrat opposition to border security. How can Nancy Pelosi and Schumer and company justify to the American people anything but the most robust border security possible? Better question. It's a better question. How can any American accept anything less? Every poll on securing the southern border should be 100% in support. But the modern Democrat Party does not broker in reality, does it? It does not proffer to the American people the truth. They lie, and they mislead, and they mischaracterize what is happening during this showdown over securing the southern border. In reality, this should be about one thing and one thing only: protecting this republic from illegal invaders of many, many varieties. Instead, the Democrats dissemble political and national security reality like this senator from Maryland, Chris Van Hollen.
Just a few weeks ago, President Trump told the country that he would be proud to shut down the government if he didn't get his way.
Stop tape. This is not about a president getting his way. This is not about Donald Trump, quote, getting his way. He never indicated it was about that. It's not about that. It is securing our southern border. It is about securing this republic. This is the same thing as buying a bunch of F-22s so the Air Force can defend us from an aerial attack. It's the same thing. It's national security. Only in this case, there's a political element to all of this. In this case, the Democrat Party actually wants to have open borders, actually wants to have sanctuaries throughout the United States because it fits in their business model. This is all about the Democrats' business model because they've figured out that with open borders, they're able to glean more future voters, which keeps them in power. That's what this is all about. That's why Nancy Pelosi is opposing a wall at the border. Now that she's Speaker, she can say, hey, you know what, we'll broker a deal. We'll give you $5 billion in exchange for X, Y, and Z, but she won't do it. She won't do it because it would betray the Democrat business model. Roll tape.
So here we are, 2 weeks into an unnecessary government shutdown.
Stop tape. It is completely constitutionally necessary what is going on here. This is exactly what the framers of the Constitution would want a president to do when there is dereliction of duty from the Article I branch. The Article I branch in the United States Constitution, Section 8 of Article I, says it is the job of the Congress to secure our border and repel invasions and come up with immigration plans. And this last Congress, the 115th Congress, completely blew it on all accords. 2 years. 2 years the Republican-led Congress could have come up with wall funding, could have closed the loopholes so illegals can't walk up to border agents and say, hey, I want asylum, and poof, they're allowed in, they're processed, they're stamped, they're given some paperwork, or they're given a notice to appear, and off they go into our society. The Republican Congress, the 115th, could have closed that loophole, but they didn't do it. This is much, much bigger than just building a wall. This is part of a component of national security, a component of immigration that is the job of the Article I branch. Roll tape.
Because President Trump and my Republican colleagues are playing political games with the important issue of border security.
Okay, all right. The only political games going on here is on the Democrat side. The president has dug in his heels, and I, for one, am glad he did, because not only was this a campaign promise to the American people, and some 65 million Americans voted for Donald Trump, millions of whom probably voted for him because he said he was going to secure the border and build the wall. So yes, it's a campaign promise, but it's much greater than that. It's about securing this republic and securing the border once and for all. Enough games with the American people. For decades now, we've had lip service given to us about securing, so-called, the border. We've seen little glimpses of securing the border from, of all people, Bill Clinton. During Operation Gatekeeper, he actually put up some fencing that stopped illegal immigration, virtually brought it to a halt in Southern California and other sections of our border. And then there was a little bit of lip service given when George W. Bush was president of the United States, but certainly not enough lip. And so here we are once again. It's been dealt with for many, many decades, and it's been pushed aside, and the Article I branch of government has refused to do its job. And so now the Article II branch is saying this is it.
Want to see more videos like this? Click on the link below and subscribe to One America News on YouTube, and call your cable provider and kindly demand that One America News is added to your lineup. Call and subscribe today.